There's nothing that comes close to the quality and the importance and the applicability of what ALEC really does. If there weren't an ALEC, we'd have to create one.
Founding fathers had this concept which really undergirded the entire Constitution of the states being the laboratories of democracy, but that the real work and the real action and the real opportunity to preserve the American dream is at the state level.
Well, I've known about ALEC forever because I'm in Washington, D.C., and ALEC makes the weather in Washington, D.C. when it comes to issues of concern to the states. They've got task forces on everything. They're growing, growing, growing. If you're a state legislator, you ought to belong because you ought to be smart if you're going to be in that job. It's nonpartisan. Democrats, Republicans get together, they hash it out.
We lead with our state legislators. We want to make sure that they're educated, and we do that through a variety of ways and tools. We have our annual meeting and our States and Nation Policy Summit twice a year, but most importantly, we go out into the states.
So many of the critical battles today that we fight on taxation, on regulation, on school choice, most of those battles today are not being fought in Washington, D.C. They're being fought at the state and local levels.
What separates ALEC from, other entities and other organizations is that they are a true policy organization. It's about creating great policy that can work anywhere.
Years ago, when I joined the legislature, we had 7 income tax brackets. The highest income tax bracket was 7.5%. Now we're down to 2.75% flat tax in the state of Ohio as far as an income tax is concerned. That doesn't happen without the research of ALEC.
At every ALEC meeting, I often arrive at the meeting exhausted and bedraggled from state fights, and then I'll spend a few days. And that really fires me up to go back out there and continue the fight.
We had 4 ALEC legislators in 2016 running for President of the United States. There are about 114 members of Congress and 8 U.S. senators that were former ALEC legislators that we're very proud of. And that on-ramp and that kind of legacy role for our state legislators becomes really truly a great pipeline for us to educate them, make sure that they're prepared, and make sure that they stick to those values of limited government, free markets, and federalism.
And ALEC has always been there with the right people at the right place at the right time to make sure that the message gets done correctly. I think it's the best organization operating today in any type of political structure.
I want to go to all 50 states. I want to be an all 50 state organization that really cares about the issues first and the politics last.
From my perspective, ALEC and the members of ALEC represent that guardian at the gate of our freedom, of our liberty. This is the heart of the effort, is what this organization represents.
In the 12 years since the American Legislative Exchange Council was founded, you and your fellow legislators have been a tremendous service to your country, speaking out forcefully on behalf of a strong and prosperous America.